Everyone, welcome to Perfect Women, India's first talking magazine with me, Dr. Khushi Gurubai Thakkar, editor and publisher, and today's host. My today's Perfect Woman is Ojas Rajani, a celebrity makeup artist who have been ruling the Bollywood industry for past 25 years, giving the excellence for celebrities like Aishwarya, Priyanka Chopra, Deepika Padukone, Sushmita Sen, and the list is long. But now Ash has come up with her Beauty and Hair Academy for those students who really wish to know the right fundamentals of makeup artistry. She strongly believes makeup is not just an art, but a form of expression, giving your inner self a confidence. So here I welcome Ojas Rajani.
How are you? God bless you. You're looking so nice. Your skin is looking beautiful.
Thank
What
you.
have
Thank
you done?
you. No, I'm
God
just
rest your
applying
skin,
the guidelines given by you. The
No,
guidelines
but
that
seriously,
you've
your
been
touch of your
sharing.
skin is looking so nice. Your skin is really looking good. Touch wood.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I have started using your tips about eyelashes, using those
How
mascara
sweet.
that one what you guided on your Instagram also. So that was
Right, that
really very
follows
nice,
with
and
me
it
too. Oh my God, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. In fact, I'm
you
going to be
have
starting
always
many more
been.
tips. I'm starting my next online class very soon on the 25th of July, where I'm teaching hair and
Okay.
makeup on Zoom webinar. So it's going to be like
Oh,
this a live video where you can watch me what I'm doing on the model, and you can start practicing on your sister, mother, or on yourself doing hair and makeup with products, product
yes.
giveaways, product knowledge, hair extensions, everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
So talking about extensions, do you feel that extensions really work? Or it helps the roots, or it spoils the roots?
So basically hair extension बहुत ही अलग अलग चीज के लिए. Some people want for length, some people want for volume, some people want for
Volume.
volume on the head. Plus a lot of cancer patients, if you know, lose a lot of hair because of alopecia. So when they put, तो वो क्या clip वाले होते हैं, मालूम भी नहीं पड़ता कि कैसे लगाते हैं. It's very easy and very economical to use. Plus it's like investing in gold. तो आप एक बार extension खरीदते हो, वो ह्यूमन हेयर है, तो आप कितनी भी बार उसको यूज करो, आप यूज करो अपनी मम्मी बेटी को, तो बेटी अपनी बेटी को दे, कभी भी खराब नहीं होते. इट्स लाइक बाइंग गोल्ड. बिकॉज जो
Oh,
ह्यूमन हेयर होता है वो खराब नहीं होता, बिकॉज दे ऑलरेडी स्टिच्ड ऑन अ क्लिप, स्टिच्ड ऑन अ
right.
वेब, तो उसको कोई वेर एंड टेयर होता ही नहीं है. प्लस उसको आप शैम्पू कर सकते हो, कंडीशनर कर सकते हो, यू कैन इवन हाईलाइट इट, एवरीथिंग. So that's really worth every penny. Keeping hair extensions is really worth. If you need, let me know. I have wig makers who work for me, and they give a very nice wholesale price.
See, all
Like
of
I'll
you.
give an example. हर एक बॉलीवुड की हीरोइन जिसको भी आप देखते, कोई भी एक्सटेंशन के बिना घर के बाहर नहीं निकलती है. वो
Oh,
इतने घने, शाइनी, बाउंसी बाल किसी के भी नहीं होते, बिकॉज स्पेशली लोग जो रोज हाईलाइट कराते, ब्लो ड्राई, तो बाल थोड़ा वेर एंड टेयर होता ही है. So definitely your hair falls. Plus the weather, such stressful situations, such hormonal problem, तो थोड़ी बार तो बाल गिरते ही हैं. So just for that lovely
absolutely.
add-on glam element. बट काफी लोग बाल को एक्सटेंशन से सिलाते भी, माने क्या होता है, पैच लेते हैं और फिर पीछे से वो लोग स्टिच कराते हैं, लेकिन वो बहुत खराब, बिकॉज क्या होता है, वो लोग आपके बालों की चोटी बनाते हैं और फिर उसके ऊपर बाल को पैच करके सिलते हैं, दे स्टिच इट. सो दैट इज वेरी बैड, बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंस, योर ओन हेयर इज टाइड फॉर 2 to 3 months. और प्लस वो भी धीरे धीरे नीचे आता है, बिकॉज जैसे योर हेयर ग्रोज, your hair starts coming down. So that's really dangerous
Absolutely.
for you, because your scalp is becoming sensitive. You're going to lose hair, everything. So that's not so friendly. But the clip ones, I can show it to you, but I'll just show you. So these clipped ones are very easy to use. You get it in full patch, thin patch, single patch, half patch, everything. Now see, this is exactly my color, and it comes like this with a clip.
Right.
ये आप उसको
Okay.
सिर्फ अंदर से क्लिप डाल दो, किसी को मालूम भी नहीं पड़ता. बट व्हेन दे टेक दिस पैच,
Right.
तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, स्टिचिंग वाले क्या होता है कि आपके बालों की एक ब्रेड बनाते हैं अंदर पतली सी स्कैल्प के ऊपर, और फिर स्टिच करते. आपके इमेजिन व्हेन योर हेयर इज
Right.
सो टाइटली ब्रेडेड and then you stitch it, it's so bad because when you open up that braid for a touch up after 2-3 months, your hair is all broken. Plus when you're shampooing also,
Oh,
imagine your own hair is tied up, how difficult. When you sleep with a rubber band, your head hurts. Imagine how bad you will feel with a tied up hair. It's really
I
bad. So
know.
this is very
I know.
easy.
And
Just a thick clip, and this is a TikTok clip. And it matches
understood.
beautifully, so you can have nice, glamorous, long hair, everything.
Absolutely. So this is something very important, because I believe that salon people must be convincing their clients to go ahead with this bride once also, and then that those will be losing their scalp. The pain must be there, and they their hair volume.
So
So
because whoever
multiple.
has a hair fall problem, जिसको hair fall problem है, उसके लिए clip on ही अच्छा है, not the stitched one. Because what is happening, you're not letting your roots grow when your hair is stitched. But these clip-ons are very easy. When you want to go out, you wear it. When you don't want to go out, you leave your hair to breathe. And when you're having clip-ons, so apne clip-on nikal there, you can also keep on massaging your hair, oil massage, hair tonic. You can do a protein treatment. You can do hair mask. But when your hair is stitched, it becomes very tough. Plus, when you comb that, there's a lot of knots.
So
that's
that's
not very
wonderful to know. Now, Ojas, as everyone knows, Ojas Rajani specifically as a Bollywood makeover queen who really gives a stunning makeovers to all the celebrities. Now, how different it is, the celebrity and the camera makeup and the reality makeup?
So very good question. I think a lot of people have this wrong notion कि हम लोग बॉलीवुड में बहुत ज्यादा मेकअप लगाते और रियलिटी में कम लगाते. The process, the technique, everything is the same. Whether we're doing a bride or if you've seen my bridal makeup, my brides look like stars. But what happens is that a lot of people have seen, हमारे मम्मी के ज़माने में हम देखते हैं कि bridal makeup पहले बहुत ही रामलीला type होता था. You know, the bride used to look like Draupadi from Mahabharata. They never look beautiful. They look like scary. Plus, if you see a 25-year-old girl would look like a Bhabiji or 40-year-old. तो इतना सारा मेकअप, फिर सर पे दुपट्टा, ये वो, that you can't make out ये दुल्हन के भाभी है ये. They all look the same. And nowadays, if you see the mother-in-law, वो भी इतना मेकअप लगाती है. तो कौन सी सासू माँ है, कौन सी माँ है, कौन सी दुल्हन है, कौन सी बहन और कौन सी भाभी, you don't know. All look the same. So I feel it's very important that you kind of play around with the eye makeup, because क्या होता है with the eye makeup, you transform somebody. Plus, what happens every time, whether it's a wedding or no wedding, you always look tired from the eye area. So once the eyes are done up beautifully, the whole face looks very glamorous. And nowadays you put eyelashes, people wear lenses. If you see Deepika, everybody wears lenses, Sonam, Deepika. So that also adds a lot of glam element and softens your features. And nowadays, you see the trend is gone of dark lipstick. We've seen so many people wearing so much of dark lipstick. Abhi now everybody wants that very soft, no makeup look, because gone are the days when you kind of put so much makeup. Bollywood, in fact, is very important to be mastering the look, because everything comes on 70mm camera. And nowadays everything is HD. So आपको एकदम zoom in करके अपना flaws देखना है कि कहीं भी line नहीं दिख रही, जूरिया, because क्या होता नहीं तो जब आपके fellow colleagues जाते पिक्चर देख बोलेंगे अरे बाप रे यहाँ line दिख रही थी, यहाँ ये दिख रहा था, यहाँ वो spot दिख रहा था. Plus, if you know, Bollywood stars look after themselves very well. They work out, they meditate, they do all kind of skin treatments, skin peel. Some of them have even done plastic surgery to improve their features, So why not something which makes you confident, makes you happy, and if you are kind of influencing your face for a better look on camera, definitely it's a win-win situation. Like if you see Kareena Kapoor in Refugee, and now if you see Kareena, they both look like two different people. कोई बोलेगा ना वो ही लड़की है. Her face is totally, constructed, slim किया हुआ है, उसको पूरा work किया उसके ऊपर. But definitely it works very well because it's worth it. So अगर आप corrective surgery करते हो तो उसमें कोई हानि नहीं या कोई शर्म की बात नहीं, because it's something which is making you look better. If you see Malaika, she was dusky and suddenly now Malaika has become this gory. So everybody is working and influencing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is working. Like my friends now went to some derma and saying, "Baapne apne Malaika ko dekha, वो कितनी गोरी लग रही थी, ऐसे जी डार्लिंग, जो भगवान नहीं देता वो डॉक्टर दे देता है आजकल."
Absolutely agree to your words. Oh, just coming towards you, you had I just wanted to know more about you. Like, how was your childhood? Were you always into the beauty industry? Always being fascinated to be in beauty and actress?
I was very fascinated by Bollywood because I don't know, somewhere down the line I was very influenced watching, older movies. Like we used to watch Helen, we used to watch Mumtaz. And from that young age, I used to always criticize to my mother, so obviously, Mummy, dekho Mumtaz ka makeup kitna acha hai. Whereas if you see Mala Sinha, her makeup and her clothes sense was horrible. Then when you come ahead, we used to see actresses like Zeenat Aman, Parveen Bapi, who were superb in their whole thing. Whereas Meenakshi Seshadri, Amrita Singh were a disaster when it came to their look.
Right.
And then if you see even Shilpa Shetty, un zamane se leke aaj ke zamane mein dekho, so there is a world of a difference. I think now she does the makeup so beautifully that she looks even 20 years younger and more stylish. So I guess everybody has groomed over a period. So when I used to be a child, I used to be very influenced by all this. And yes, I was very feminine by nature. I used to put little makeup on myself, on mummy, on my sister. मेरी चाची की शादी का makeup भी उस ज़माने में किया when I had not even trained as a makeup artist.
Oh, wow.
I had very little saman, whatever I had, but I did. But I was very good academically. So whether it was school, whether it was college, whether it was theatre, I used to model as a schoolboy. I used to model as in college. I used to model in fashion shows. I used to make up that time for college fashion shows. And it kind of influenced me so much. I used to get very satisfied. But because I used to be very good in studies, my father forced me to become a chartered accountant, and I'm a chartered accountant by profession. So I worked as
Oh,
a
wow.
CA for 1 year, but that was the most horrid life of my year because I think I was so bored because I realized that some people are not made for a desk job. It's very
Right.
claustrophobic when you're in an area where there's a desk job with numbers and with boring people. There's nothing common you can relate to. They're all those very different kind of genre people. So that is the
Right.
time I worked to please my dad for 1 year. And then I came back and said, Papa, I'm not going to work from tomorrow. You kill me, do what you want. So my mom realized that I'm becoming more and more camp and more feminine. So the time is to pack me off to America. And that's why my mom's sister lives there. So I went to America and I started working for a company which is called Chulani City, which is a company for clothes and high-end jewelry and makeup and everything. So that time they realized that when in the store, I was the store manager, I used to do makeup for the sales girls, for the manager, this one. So and I used to do all the show window displays, because मैंने window display के लिए भी training ली थी. So they all realized that, oh my God, you're so creative. Why don't you actually enroll in makeup school? So they enrolled me in the Beauty Schools of America, Miami School of Hair and Makeup. And I enrolled to become a makeup artist. And I worked there with Beyonce, with Jennifer Lopez. I worked with Mariah Carey, Britney Spears. I worked with Brandy Rodriguez, who was in Baywatch. So I got a good
Wow.
chance over there. And I was working there for 6.5 years. And then I'd not come to Bombay, so mummy was feeling abhi bahut time ago, let's call Ojas. And when I came to Bombay for a holiday, I was this diva with long hair and everything. And suddenly,
Wow.
there was a very good opening for me to work with different photographers because Bombay mein kya hai, foreign se aaye, foreign se uska bahut hai na, that suddenly foreign se aaye, that gives you that little up quotient kind of, in your life. And that is, I'm talking about 23 years, 24 years back. So, or bhi tha, oh wow, America se aaye, American return, all that drama. So I started
Right.
working with a very famous photographer in Bombay, so doing a lot of advertising campaigns and everything. And he recommended my name to Urmila. So Urmila was looking out for a makeup artist for her career, and that's how Urmila happened to me. And while I was working with Urmila, I got a call from Ram Gopal Verma. This month I started doing a lot of movies, songs, everything with her. And like I always feel that in life, when you manifest something, when you think positive, positive ही होता है. But when you go negative, negative happens. So I always manifest. Remember, जब हम बच्चे थे, तो we used to always watch Malaika on that MTV grind show. She used to be on a ball in the swimming pool dancing and gyrating like that. पहले के ज़माने में. So it's always watch and feel, wow, when will I ever get a chance to work with her? And one fine day, actually, one of the ad directors recommended my name to her for an ad, and I got my first ad to do with her. And my plus point was that I used to do hair and makeup. Plus, I used to be a costume stylist as well. So I used to do the whole look, whether it's hair, makeup, costume. So the actresses are feeling very confident in me that, wow, you're getting a package of everything in one shot, that, I'm handling the whole look. And then I started becoming a song queen. I did lots of item songs, makeup, this, that. So I started coming back with a bang. Then again, I got kind of a chance to work with Ishwarya for her first Coca-Cola commercial. Again, the ad film director recommended my name, and she never asked for a meeting, no trial, nothing. And I just land up the next morning and I shoot with her. So I guess definitely if you're focused, you're dedicated, and if you know in life that this is what you want, you will definitely reach it. But you should never be insecure at ifs and buts. Because क्या होता है, I'll explain. बचपन से हम लोग स्कूल में भी होते हैं, तो कभी कभी मम्मी पापा इतना डराते, स्कूल में इतना डर के, हाय बाप रे, तुम फेल, ये होगा वो होगा. But if you are focused and confident कि आप जब एग्जाम देने जाते हो, you're going with sheer determination and confidence, and you come back also saying, wow, paper ठीक था, I'm going to pass out. But if you go for the exam डर डर के, हाय मैं लिख पाऊंगी कि नहीं, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगी, so then you will actually fail and come. But
You'll
when you
end
go
up,
with that
yes.
confidence, you create that whole medium that you will actually pass and come up with flying colors. So I guess
So,
life is so much about being positive and giving the universe everything good. When you give the universe good, love, peace, you will get that back in abundance.
wow.
And you have to
Complete.
pray for it also. I think you have to chant for it that, give me high life protection, give me high life condition, make this whole world a better. You can't be selfish only by asking things for yourself. But yes, if you ask for betterment for everything, things definitely happen. I feel miracles do happen.
Yes, I completely agree to your word. Miracles do happen. Ojas, what are the changes you have felt since you started? You started 25 years before and today. So, what is the difference in makeup for today's and the 25 years back?
I think पहले के ज़माने में there were no YouTube tutorials. Nobody was there to really guide you. But it was just your instinct, your artistic skills, your creativity. उस ज़माने में कोई बड़ी बड़ी brands नहीं आती थी. But I feel yes, उस ज़माने में it was very important that we had our skills, so we could even make magic out of the most rubbish product. If you see Rangila Urmila in that song Hi Rama, she's all sex, bronze, goddess, everything. But तभी कोई bronzer भी क्या था मालूम नहीं था लोगों को. And Urmila is milk white. If you've seen Urmila, she's milk white. She's as fair as Ishwara, even more fairer than Ishwara. But to give her that lovely bronze sex goddess look, so there's a process of doing things. So we used to mix, brown eyeshadows, brown compact powders. We used to get these Negro compact powders with that. So we used to create our own vision and try to create magic with that. We never got all the high, like today you have Huda Beauty and you have NARS and you have Tarte Beauty and so much nonsense you have now. Plus everything is ready on a platform. Like today, if you want to become a makeup artist, if you just go on YouTube for 10 days and learn, you'll become a pro. You don't need to go to a school or anything. You know what I'm saying? You just have to practice. So I feel today's generation, everything has become very easy. Everything is ready on a plate for them. Whereas that time we used to actually work hard to create looks. And I remember we used to go to the Vogue magazine.
Really a truth, you can say.
Marie Claire.
And talking about...
Sorry. Also, we used to go to the Raddi Wala. If you remember earlier, ke zamane mein Raddi Wala used to get all these foreign magazines, hair magazines and makeup. So we used to take reference from them.
Yes.
Then, if you remember, all the international music video market started. So we used to take reference from Madonna's video, from Kylie's video. So many people's videos used to come. And then nowadays, everything's so ready.
Right.
Nowadays, social media is so kind of ready that if you want information on products, you get different products, on hair care, on hair tips, on this, on that. So now I think it's very easy, but definitely I'd like to say that I stood apart was because that time also, if you see, like I said, Rangila of any of Ishwara or Urmila's movies, I used to use very less foundation. I never used to use too much. On the other hand, if you saw Shilpa Shetty right from Bazigar to Dhadkan, you could see layers on her face. On camera also, you could see that thick layer. And now, like I said, you see the same Shilpa Shetty, you don't see the layer at all. You feel her skin looks like Maska Chaska. Because she's understood what works on her skin, what skincare works, what makeup works, what foundation works. So I feel Bollywood has taken a whole rebound and it's gone more into the Hollywood genre, where everybody wants nowadays a very soft, demure look. Whether you see Anushka, Jacqueline, Atiya Shetty, Kangana, everybody, or even the new gen for Alia or whoever there, Ananya Pandey, everybody has a very no makeup, soft, clean look, which is working everywhere, whether it's on the red carpet, whether it's your movie scenes, your songs, everything. Like Hollywood, the concentration is more on the hair. Hair is very stylish. Eyes, yes, people play up according to the scene requirement, but lashes are very popular, lenses are very popular. But even in lenses, we see soft brown lenses look very nice. If you see any of the Lux commercial, Aishwarya, Bipasha, Kareena, Deepika right now, if you see the makeup which is the Lux commercial, earlier hum log kehte the, wow, we want that beauty makeup. But now everybody wants beauty makeup every day. And thanks to, again, Bollywood, that Deepika and Anushka, when they got married, they got such soft makeup down on their face that they really proved to the market and the masses, saying that yes, soft makeup can make you look like a Cinderella. So I feel today's brides always want to look like Cinderella, not like Cinderella's twin sisters. Cinderella ki jo step sister hoti thi, uski sauteli behan, the makeup should be so horrid and so vampish.
Yeah.
So like I always tell people that yes, there's a very fine line in looking glamorous and ending up looking like a vamp. Like now you see people wearing blue-grey lenses and they wear these big, big lashes. And they remind me of all that Nagin serial, Chapra to get some Nagin wala serial or something, which is so horrendous. So I feel definitely people, Tanisha, I love you. How are you, my darling, Tanisha? So I feel, that's very important that you do not want to look so OTT. Plus, I think now people have realized, like today's generation, girls have done their research. They do everything on Instagram, YouTube, on the net. So even they know what they want. And they're very friendly with makeup products, techniques, everything. So you cannot fool them. Plus, I feel when you wear less makeup, you look more younger, more youthful. Because I feel what happens when we go for somebody's fairas, the wedding ceremony, they actually have so much jewelry, dupatta on their head that they start looking older. Love you, Tanisha, for being there with us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. So I feel you look more youthful, more younger when you wear less makeup. But on the contrary, when you wear a little more makeup, you already start looking older, I feel. And that's not fair to the poor bride. But also what happens in certain areas, the fashion is of wearing a little heavy makeup, or sometimes bride likes it, but the mother will say, no, we want more makeup. Thoda aur karo, lagi nahi raha makeup kiya, dulan lagi nahi rahi. So I guess those pressures are still there on some people to do a little heavy makeup. But then I feel it's also a very personal choice, because I think not everybody wants that OTT look. And now Bollywood, I feel Bollywood is so inspirational somewhere down the line because everybody loves that inspiration from Bollywood.
I agree to your words. So, Ojas, now since you have started your own makeup and hair academy where you are training your students to know the exact fundamentals
Right.
for the makeup artistry, to the product what they use, to the skin type. So, how it works?
So basically, my academy is Bandra West.
To know, my people also would like to know more about it. How exactly your academy works, and what is the steps to
Okay,
be
so I
taken?
basically tailor-make courses. Sorry, I tailor-make courses for hair and makeup, and a minimum is a 4 weeks course. It's personally taught by me. So basically, these courses are during the time when I'm not shooting or during the time when I'm not doing any brides. In the 4 weeks, I teach them from morning to evening on models. So suppose if you're my first model, I do half your face and make my students do the other half. So they get hands-down practice as to know how the makeup is
Absolutely.
happening. Same thing with hair. And then I also make them do a photo shoot, make them do a portfolio. I collaborate with a lot of designers, with a lot of makeup brands, a lot of hair people. So everything happens in the same junction. And when we collab with the designer, we go like last time we went to Sulakshana Moga, the designer. Her store we shot in between. We shot with Archana Kochar, we shot with Baruna Jani. We tab with some bloggers. So I think the students get an experience of every kind of a genre. In case if I get a bride during that period, I even make them come to see the bride and see how I'm going about it. And then we also give them one day gyan on how to promote themselves on social media. What is the right hashtag? What is the right platform? How do you talk to clients? How do you work on your contract payments, everything? How do you research on looks? How do you assess everybody's personality? Because what happens, what you may like, your daughter may not like, or what you may like, your friend may not like. Everybody likes things differently. So I guess we make them understand and gauge a face, and then you kind of, because see, it's not the same thumb rule of makeup for everybody.
I
You
agree
have
to
to
you.
understand each person's personality, their features, their eyebrow shape, their skin type, their hair type, what would go with them, what would not go with them. So I think that is very important to
Very
somewhere down
important.
the line to assess. So we teach everything in detail, and then they get a certificate which is valid internationally. They get a goodie bag on the last day because I have a few brands who tie with me as a beauty sponsor, and I make them practice with all my products. They do not need to bring anything, and that's how they learn. Because what happens if they get their product, they will not get the same finish which I might get with my products. I make them understand each and every international product, its usage, because also make them understand how to build their kit. Because the copy of them, they get very excited, they go and buy too many things. But when you buy too many things, also makeup comes with a shelf life with an expiry date. So you cannot afford to, waste money because poor thing when they're investing so much money, of course, you need to guide them very nicely that darling, this is fine and this is not fine.
I completely agree. So these are the basic pointers. And as for your class and academy, it's the process is how much time it takes for a particular student to be a professional makeup artist.
I think within 2 or 3 months, they can definitely see it's all your hard work, all the types of, interest that you take. So when I'm teaching, I love you to be focused, not that you're busy on your phone or you're busy thinking of your husband or your boyfriend, right? But when you're working, it's like going to school. When you're in school, you concentrate. And I like them to concentrate because I make them even practice that look. So suppose while I'm showing the look, I tell them to be very proactively focused so that later on I make them do that look also on themselves. So that's how they
Right.
get the confidence. काफी time का जो डर रहता है कि हाय मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. But I tell them that no, darling, you can do it. There's nothing impossible if you move your hand. So that's what I like, that I make them practice from day one so their hand starts moving. And I don't take too many people. I only take 8 to 10 people in one batch so that nobody's shy of each other. Because when it's a huge classroom, we feel shy asking questions. I'm sure that's human nature. So I make sure they have that little comfort zone where they do not have that little ifs and buts to ask questions. Like even in my online classes, I make them ask questions, understand the techniques, understand which brushes work for what. Because a lot of times there's so many brushes, but you get so confused. Kaun sa kya hai? Plus there are so many
Absolutely.
brands for correctors, for foundations, for concealers that you get confused कि ये लूं कि वो दूं. So that's why we
Yes.
guide them thoroughly because that's so important because for them investing so much money is not easy initially because some of them are a little apprehensive that my God will be covered up all this money.
Completely agree to your words. Now, since if anybody wants to join your academy, can you share me your link so that they can directly approach you probably?
Sure. So they can either DM me on my Instagram or my phone number is also on my Instagram. That is 982111759. They can WhatsApp me. They can call me anytime. That's no problem.
Okay. Now coming towards you, Ojas, how would you define beauty?
A very interesting question. I think the you know kind of whole motto of beauty differs from people to people, but I feel the soul has to be beautiful, because when you look at somebody, just the exterior features don't matter, but when you see into their eyes, you see into their aura, into their personality, that makes it look beautiful. Somebody could have a lovely, beautiful smile. Somebody could have a lovely, beautiful heart. And I'm sure we all have a beautiful soul and all have a beautiful heart. It's just for the opposite person to acknowledge it and tap it to the right, target. I think beauty cannot be just personified on exterior beauty, because you know how long is it going to last. Everything comes with a shelf life. आज हम लोग जो दिख रहे 10 साल के बाद नहीं दिखेंगे. So I guess you have to embrace life with a lot of happiness. I think true happiness is beauty. To love yourself and your parents and your fellow mates around you. That is, I think, something very beautiful. Being positive is very beautiful. Being focused is very beautiful. Being a good human being, I think, is very beautiful, because I think today's generation, somewhere down the line, they've lost track of the word beauty, and they're just running behind money and competition and this and that. And this, I mean, it's so sad, because how much can you run behind things? You understand? If you're destined to get it, you will get it. Yes, we are all go-getters. We are all hardworking people. So you will get it. But I feel very important is to enjoy the process of everything, right?
Absolutely correct. I completely agree to your words. So, what is your mantra of life?
I think my mantra of life is live and let live. And I think it's always nice to spread a lot of love and positivity, because what happens, I've seen earlier, it's thanks to my mom, she's a Brahma Kumari, she makes me chant and do Buddhist chanting as well as Brahma Kumari chanting. So I've realized that it's best not to react. From the time you sleep to time you wake up, my mother says to always build a halo of protection around you, build a nice guiding light around you. So that guiding light will guide you with what is the right thing and what is the wrong thing. And also it'll keep you secure, it'll keep you happy, there won't be any insecurity, there won't be any cribbing. And my mother's always taught me that never react to people who criticize you or who put you down. Maybe they're going through a bad time, so always wish bad for those people first. That's what my mom's Brahma Kumari knowledge talks about. That हमेशा एक गाना ब्रह्म कुमारी करते रहो सबका भला जीवन की समझने की ये, which is so true that sometimes we badmouth, oh, she's such a bitch, she's such a this and she's such a that. But instead of that, आप उसको peace के vibrations दो. Like supposing somebody doesn't like me, but if I send them peaceful vibrations, okay, darling, may you have peace, may you be happy. धीरे धीरे that negativeness will go down, and that person will start calming down. Maybe might not become your best friend, but at least उसके अंदर जो खुन्नस है आपकी तरफ वो कम हो जाएगी. And I feel, what is the difference if you're going to be so nasty like the person? So आप में उसमें कोई अंतर ही नहीं है, right? So why can't we take the first initiative of creating peace? And that's how peace will be then. That's how we'll achieve world peace, right?
Absolutely, I completely
because ये क्या है, तू मैं से ही झगड़े होते हैं. Normally what happens, I tell you what, something आपकी मम्मी आपको डांटती है, लेकिन आप चुपचाप सुन लेते हो तो वो बात वहीं खलास हो जाती. But the minute you back answer, there is fireworks, right? हम लोग घर में जब इतना शांति से behave करते हो, we can even behave outside the same, right? Why should we do तू मैं? और उससे I feel life में negativity भी आती है. उससे life में you don't feel happy, you're miserable, you're unnecessarily creating bad aura around you. Rather be in your positive aura. बस आप आराम से अपना काम करते जाओ, thank God, and have a lot of gratitude. I feel somewhere down the line we're forgetting to have gratitude towards our parents, towards the surroundings, towards the Almighty, to everything, because I think today we should be so grateful that today at least we have a decent life. People are not even having that. So when you're looking at people who are Ambanis and all, आप उनको देख के like बोलते हैं दूसरे के महल को देख के अपने झोपड़े में आग नहीं लगा. In fact, look at people who are lower than you who are even going through so much of shit in their life. So that way you feel grateful and blessed. And, oh my God, at least I am secure, I am happy, I am peaceful.
So, Ojas, I believe you have turned a motivational speaker. It's really good to hear all these inspirational words from you. No wonder you are 100% of your soul. Now, since we are into the pandemic, how are you spending your days now? How is pandemic for you?
I think in a way it has been a blessing in disguise, because if I see my journey, if I'm backtracking and rewinding my life, I've always lived out of a suitcase. We've always been running on shoots, on brides, aaj yahan se aaj wahan gaye, academy mein gaye, falana kiya, party kiya. So we've never had this lovely, valuable time with our family. And I have, fortunately, my parents are very cute, very loving. I have a father who's 82 years old. He's a 50% heart failure, 50% kidney failure. My mother has osteoporosis. So she has 14 screws in her back. So this is the first time I've actually got time to spend with them, 3 months with them in the house, not even going down. So I think our bonding has become even more special, where they've tried to value me, I've tried to value them. And there are so many things which we've not discussed in the past, or things we've not done in the past, we've been doing. Luckily, Mummy is having now so much courage that she actually comes to the kitchen to help the servants to make things. She's trying to experiment her taste buds and trying to, make things. Papa and Mummy both together, cooking sometimes together. And the best thing is we've been watching so many movies which I've never watched. Like we watched a movie called Sujata of Nuttan. And what a movie, my God. I started crying. Then we saw some Those. There was some old movie called Those. Oh my God. So those were the movies. So watching it with my parents has been such a blessing. Because I'm telling you, we've been gardening in the house. We've been going down for a walk in the building. So I think these special moments I will always, always cherish to the end of my life. Because we've never done these special moments. And cooking with them, watching movies with them, doing time pass with them, doing masti with them. I think that's really been a blessing in disguise. And even they feel that we're giving them so much time.
So these are the most memorable memories for life now to cherish.
Touch wood. Yeah, touch wood.
And so now since you're talking about the memories and moments, so any one moment, one memorable moment with your client you remember, and it would have been one of the best for you.
There are so many memories. Actually, I would love to thank on camera all the actresses that I've worked with, especially Urmila, Aishwarya, Deepika. Whenever I was new also in the business, not once did they ask me for a trial, and not once did they try to put me down and say that, oh, we don't know who you are, we never heard of you, and we want a trial. They've always given me lots of love, lots of encouragement. Even a Malaika for that matter. I remember she always said that, oh, this is in your sleep, I know you will do a good makeup job on my face. And Aishwarya always told me that a person is known by the, she always said that your work speaks volumes. She's always taught me this, which is so important. Because sometimes we do get a little insecure in our life. But she's always said, don't worry, because your work always speaks volumes. Also, I'd love to say thanks to all my brides who've always stood by me, always been very kind of accommodating, whether it's the dates or whether, there are some brides, I can't remember the name right, but there's a girl called Neha from Dubai. She actually changed her date. Can you believe she was getting married in November? But I could not travel that time because I had already another commitment. So she changed her date to March. Imagine, she's from Ravi and Neha. Now I remember the couple is called Ravi and Neha from Dubai. And I'll always be grateful to them that they actually changed their dates to accommodate my dates, imagine. So that is the kind of love and admiration I've got from all my clients, be it Bollywood stars or be it, my brides. Especially now, so much to the bridal market, because I think the brides have really been God-sent angels. Like today only in the afternoon, somebody comes from Dubai. Her name is Arshita Jain. She had been recommended my name through so-and-so somebody. And she wanted to come and meet me and see how comfortable she was. And the minute she came to come feeling so positive with you, so in love with you. And Batu mein jaise baat nikalte, came to know she and my sister live in the same place in Dubai. They share the same wall, imagine. So it's such a small world, you know what I'm saying? And she was having only good things to say about my sister and everything. So which is such a nice feeling that I guess when you are nice to people, you come across only nice people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I think we're really blessed. Yeah, and it's thanks to all the brides and all the Bollywood people that really we have a decent life, right? Which is so important.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, since in the pandemic, people are more of the stress level is growing for some people, and anxieties are growing. So what is your say on depression and anxieties going through the teenagers, specifically, and others?
I feel whether it's corona or no corona, I think people are going a little cuckoo in the head because there's too much of I would say the right word is there's too much of competition. So I don't blame the new generation, because today everything is in the face. If you see social media ने इतना कुछ pressure डाल दिया कि school का बच्चा में भी there's so much of expectation and so much of competitive level. Today, if your son is going to some school and my son is going to some school, they both have to, oh, I'm going to Ambani school, I'm going, okay, your son may be bringing a high-end mobile phone i11, whereas my son will be bringing a small Apple, chota mota phone. So again, there's that competitive level from school time. Plus, he would be wearing Nike shoes, whereas my son would be wearing Bata shoes. It's as bad as that. So that cutthroat competitive level is becoming too much. Even the teachers, I think, need to reinvent teaching styles where they taught harmony and peace from childhood than this competitive level. Like I was hearing from my friend, somebody's student go to Ambani school or some children go to some other school. And she was saying, the mothers come like, I think it's a fashion parade with their solitaires and with their hair blow dried. Koi Mercedes mein aata, koi BMW, koi Rolls Royce mein aata. I mean, who are you trying to show all this? And why you spoil your kids from this age when you're anyways drilling so much of poison in your child's brain from such a small age, what would you expect them to become? A nice human being or a bad human being? So I feel definitely, and what happens today, thankfully, बोलते हैं ना लक्ष्मी जो एक चीज है हमेशा चंचल है. लक्ष्मी is money. My mother always says वो चंचल है, वो कभी भी किसी की नहीं होती. Today she's in your house, tomorrow she's in my house. It's like that. So you should never be so arrogant about Lakshmi, and you should teach your children to relax and value things in life, because that same kid might be a spoiled brat when he gets bigger. Or God forbid, tomorrow you go through a financial crunch. You think your kids will be able to survive that crunch? They will always go on the wrong track. And especially today's generation, kids I've seen, because there's so much of expectation from their parents, and because they have such a competitive life, and because of friends, and there's so much of pressure. There's too much of pressure, like you said, in looking good, in working good, in having a good car, in having a good lifestyle. कि हम भी dance में जाते, pub कर में जाते, यहाँ जाते, वहाँ जाते. But you know, even if they're not enjoying, I've seen kids, some of them don't enjoy alcohol, they don't enjoy going to nightclub. But just because it's the in thing, or their friends have gone, so oh, you were not seen last Saturday, where were you? So if you say I was sitting at home watching this, oh, you're such a bloody loser, you didn't come to the nightclub. I mean, what is all this shit? You know what I'm saying? And also, I think somewhere down the line, I would love to request Mr. Narendra Modi that to ease out this social media pressure, because somewhere down the line, these bloggers, the influencers, everybody's putting on more pressure on people. One of these is, oh, today I'm in Dubai and the Emirates Palace, and I'm wearing this lovely Gucci belt, and I'm wearing these Jimmy Choo shoes. Now, everybody cannot afford that, number one. So do not exhibit so much of all this luxury in their face, because it's not fair, and that's why they're going to go to any extent to try and afford those luxuries. Plus, you're making that person, poor thing, insecure. Some people may not be very, they may be rich, but they may not be turned out very trendy, or they may not be naturally very trendy. They will be very simple. We've seen a lot of rich kids who are very simple. They're not show-offs, and some people are utterly show-offs. So I feel, where are you getting into this rat race? Nowhere. So if you instead, there should be a class in school of meditation where they taught, you know, self-dependency, positivity, purity. They will become stronger human beings. Or even today on social media, they would have a channel or something where they could learn all this. Like there is a lovely channel called Peace of Mind, or there's Sankar. But very few people watch this, because we're not kind of influenced with this from childhood, whether it's school or college.
Right.
So instead of that, I wish somebody would guide them, so that poor thing, you do not become suicidal, you do not become insecure, you do not have an inferiority complex. I've seen some kids, like I remember from my college time, they were not very well turned out. They were good looking, but they were not very trendy. So they would always become an outcast. Oh, she's such a bench, she's such a Warnack. You know, this is the way people talk. And that's not nice, because you're pushing that person to either become a bad human being, or to live the rest of their lives with an inferiority complex, or commit suicide. There are so many kids commit suicide because so much pressure कि तुमको number 1 नहीं आया, तुम्हारा दोस्त first आ गया, which is not fair. Even in medical colleges, I've seen ragging. There's so much of ragging happening nowadays that somewhere down the line, you know, screws up your brain. It's not very good for a child while growing up to see all this shit. And even to parents, I would say that even supposing parents quarrel in the house, they should do it very peacefully, so that the child does not be party to all this. Because जब बचपन से बच्चे देखते हैं माँ बाप को भी लड़ते हुए, they start becoming very aggressive in their head, and they develop some kind of a phobia, which is not fair to them. I think it's really unfair. You know, so many times we blame the kids, but we don't see why the kid become like that. There's always a reason, right? Either the teacher or the parenting, or something goes wrong somewhere. So feel, let's give a lot of love to these kids and make them, yes, freedom everybody wants, but I think freedom in the right way, in the right spirit. Like I remember just now, when I'm living in a very high-rise building, there are so many parents who are spoiling the kids to the T. Now the lockdown is eased out. But remember in April and May also, oh, my son wants to eat this. I want to buy this on Swiggy. I want to buy this from that pizza. But I mean, your kid is not going to die if he doesn't eat for a few days outside food, right? But teach them. No, that is the parent's job, to convince the kid to understand, to eat healthy food. Because tomorrow your kid is going to get loose motions because he's eating out of food. Right now there's rain. There's so much of malaria going, so much. So you have to be proactive as a parent to guide your children on the right way. But nowadays, parents also in their own busy lifestyle, they're working, everybody's a working parent, or Sham ko they're having their own social circle, kitty party, so kisi ko nightclub jana, kisi ko tash. So the kids are obviously becoming aloof, and because of that, you know, they're adapting to their problems, which is really mean to the kids. You know, people are saying aaj ka generation aisa, but aaj ka generation ko push parents nahi kiya na aisa. Oh, you're a mama's boy, you should go and live on your own. You're a mama, you should go and live here. Go to America and study. You know, a lot of people give up with the kids like that. Then obviously when they come back, they come up with that American feeling where, you know, they have kind of that little thing that, oh, you know, you don't want to live with the parents. You live your life, I live mine. We'll meet you for once in a month. Because you're pushing your kids to do these kind of, you know, decisions. So I feel somewhere down the
I
line, हमारी जो संस्कृति है is all lost. Because India is so
I
known for love, for, Indians are so kind of warm, our warmth and our hospitality is always talked about worldwide. But if you're teaching the new generation this, it's all going to get lost within no matter of time.
100% your points are 100% to be noted and has to be followed. I can read all the comments here, so it is really very nice. First of all, one more thing. Now we are talking about, and you came down towards a serious note. Talking about you, how would you measure success?
Definitely, yes. In our life, Indian life, success is measured because of money, but I choose to be otherwise. I think, yes, money is an important part of life, but success should be also within what you achieved emotionally, internally, as a human being. How have you evolved? How is your relation with your parents grown? Some people are very rich, but they don't look after their parents. They live separate. The parents live separate. Shaadi ke baad, wife bolegi, oh, we don't want to live with your parents. We don't want to do this. It's so mean. What is the point of you being so successful then? That तुम्हारे मम्मी डैडी बेचारे कहीं और है, तुम कहीं और, you're not having time for your own parents or for your kids or your family. So I don't define that kind of success as success. Success should be evolvement of a human being as a person, your soul, your mind, your body, everything should be evolved together. That is what, according to me, successful. Success will be also being a better human being. I think, like because of Corona, I'm sure people have valued certain measures of life because we've all gone through the ups and downs of life. Obviously, the rich people also have gone through financial crunch. So has the average middle class or the lower class person. So I think when you try to value life and then you gauge your life on the parameter of what you're kind of achieving, that would be true success. Because I think just financial success and just name fame is all temporary, darling. Like if you see so many yesterday actresses who had so much work, now they're sitting at home because then the newer generation takes over. So there is nothing is permanent in life. हमारे हिंदी में बोलते सबका 10 का होता है, सबको 10 years भगवान देता है. In that either
I
you
know.
build your castle or you don't build your castle. But I think nothing is ever permanent in life. What is going to be permanent is your self-esteem, your love, your confidence, your purity, your soul, your surroundings, your family. And if you had that, like I feel very sad with what happened with Sushant Singh Rajput, but imagine today if he had some nice family to talk to, if he had that rapport with his parents where he could talk any problem to his parents or with his best friend, it would have been so good. But I'm sure he must be somewhere down the line so scared to share his secrets to anybody because people always take advantage of it. Like luckily I feel very blessed
Right.
कि मुझे बचपन से my mother always told me something in school time that was just anything happens wrong with you in school, anybody misbehave, anything goes wrong in life anywhere, please come and talk to me. Do not confide in others. And I remember this golden word, and I've always gone and spoke my mind to my mother. Because when you share with friends
So
certain problems, काफी people well-wishers होते हैं who guide you. When some people are very jealous, will always teach you the wrong way. Or what happens till you're my friend, you're very good. The minute हमारी तू तो मैं होगी, you will use that information against me.
I know.
So I understand what must have gone with him because poor thing, it's such a difficult situation for somebody in relationship that to maintain that rapport. And imagine you confide in somebody and just because you're on great rapport today is great, but if God forbid तुम्हारी मेरी नहीं बनी, then people try to kind of use that against you. That is very mean. I feel that's very unfair. That's being very inhuman, I feel.
I agree. And coming towards, since you are my perfect woman for today, I would like to know who is your perfect woman in your life.
Definitely my mother. I would always salute her all my life long because she's taught me and my sister everything right from our values to our ethics to everything to build our karma in the right way. I would always say that even my sister, I'm very proud of. She's a very good mother, very good daughter. She's made my parents absolutely proud. And I think we always have had their blessings. And I pray to God that we always continue to have their blessings and be with them lifelong because I feel she's always told us that life has two ways, the right track and the wrong track. But you try and balance yourself and see that you don't fall on the wrong track. And I remember when the way I am a flamboyant, I was gay, obviously, so it was not very easy for them to take the pressure from society. It's not very easy for a parent to accept us as a child like that and then to embrace them with love and to listen to the taunts of the stupid, daunting society. But today she so proudly talks about me with her friends, with her relatives, that she doesn't give a damn what they think. I remember some person in her ashram had passed a comment with me. She went and sunawed that guy the daylights. And today, I shouldn't say bad, but he's gone through such a bad financial crunch, very big jeweler, but today he's homeless. So what goes around comes around. I think you don't need to curse anybody. You don't need to do anything wrong to anybody. But I feel definitely if your parents are giving you the guideline, making you understand the value of life, please appreciate it, because I feel today you have your parents. Imagine some people don't have parents. They know what a loss it is for them.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So please, I always say that yes, you have your freedom, you have your party life, everything, balance everything, but please stay with your parents, because when they're old, they need you, because you yourself are going to grow old. You're not come up with a guarantee of looking young and trendy all your life. We all are going to go old. We all are going to have a walking stick. We'll have a slight bad vision, or we might have back. So many problems can happen with age. So I feel
Absolutely.
when you be nice to your parents, there will be somebody nice to look after you also. Or
Absolutely.
when your kids will tell you, "Oh, Mama, why should I look after you? You never looked after our grandparents, so go to hell."
I
That's payback time. They say karma is payback time. So I really feel that, people should really, 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 really value what they have.
Yes. Or just
And
coming
money
to
is not everything in life, right? And
yeah,
Khushi, I'm sure you
absolutely.
know that you
Yes.
also, I mean, I would love to add this on conscious that whatever little interaction we've done, you yourself have been a very source of positivity. Like even your husband, he speaks less, but he's always that smiley, lovely, positive human being. He's never tried to behave too showing off, or even when you work with television stars, and you've never tried to behave that you're this perfect woman who creates all these award functions. So I feel that shows it all, that even you're so humble. And I saw some video about your son, and it was such a nice feeling to see that. And he looks like such a simple, well brought up boy. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise,
Yes.
आजकल के बच्चे थोड़ा होता है तो my God, they start becoming very frou-frou, which is
Right.
really sad. Very sad. So I feel that's very good guidance. Touch wood, yeah, you're blessed, really. And I
Yes.
hope you know that he's blessed too. So if you're watching this, my boy, please value your mother. I think there won't be any other mother like yours. So always remember that and value this in life, because I think these are the special moments which we should always, always remember, because, people don't realize that how much a parent goes through to bring up a child. I think the
I
kind of school education they've given us, college, imagine sending me to America 25 years back wasn't easy. It's money, right? Everything costs money. But they've kept their priorities separate, or their luxuries separate, and kind of try to invest money on you, so that you become smart. Others today, if we had gone to some Lalu Panju school, even we would talk like those other kids who are not so polished, bichara, poor thing. So I feel you should be grateful to these moments. It's not that they've done you a favor or anything I'm saying, but you should value people and value things, because I feel yes, friends could be great, but I think what your parents wish for you, nobody will wish. No friend also can be as good. Not even a husband can be as close. I know a lot of married ladies, they say, yes, I think the love that their parents have for them is totally unconditional. It cannot be compared to a husband's love, definitely.
definitely, I completely agree to your words. Now, I would like to know a few quick ones. What is your favorite destination? You have been going for the whole world tour. Now, where is your
I
favorite?
think I love Europe. I would love to have a lovely house somewhere in Europe, especially in the Swiss Alps or something, because वहाँ बहुत ही शांति का जीवन. I went to Austria, I went to Switzerland, and I went to this lovely place called Croatia. That was such a small, lovely, sweet city that I felt, wow, this is life. So I feel that's very nice. And if you know Austria, there's a lovely small city called Innsbruck, which is like a small village, but it is such Shanti ka jeevan. There's nobody trying to show off, no competition, nothing. Or if you go to London also, there are these places which are a little far, which are small, small villages, but that life is so peaceful than the city life. City में ये सब है ना, arrogance है, competition level है, showing off. If you go to these small places, nobody really cares. You know what I'm saying? If you go to New Zealand also, New Zealand is such a peaceful place.
Right, absolutely. Your favorite meal?
I'm
Your
vegetarian, so I love the Gujarati thali. Oh my God. I literally itch to have some Guju food. It's just too yummy.
yes, absolutely agree. And are you brand conscious?
I'm sorry?
Are you brand conscious?
Not really, to be very honest. I feel just to impress my clients, yes, I would talk about brands in terms of makeup or in terms of perfume or something. But I think something which is value for money, which is good, because there are certain brands who are very big names, but when you use that thing, there's a koi magic nahi hota. There are certain brands which I would not want to take name, but there are very high-end luxury brands who come up with makeup ranges, but their makeup is very amateurish, it's not on a professional level. Or even certain bags or certain shoes. I think everything comes with an expiry life. So just blindly showing off and trying to just be, oh my God, I'm carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, or I'm carrying a Gucci bag, it really doesn't matter. But yet, so Jaipur is jaisa des, vaisa base. So if you're going to certain places and you have to be amongst one of those, butterfly queens, then you would definitely do that.
I agree. And how much time you take for your makeup?
15 minutes exactly.
Oh, wow,
Because I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it.
Okay, now what is one tip for the women to maintain their youthful expressions? What makeup tip or makeup guideline you can assist them?
First of all, please meditate. Please learn to de-stress every day, because जितना stress होगा उतनी lines होगी, उतना under eye के नीचे थैले आएंगे. So I feel first is to de-stress in life. Have a very healthy lifestyle. So sleep on time and wake up on time. If you can't work out, at least go a little brisk walk in your house or do some freehand breathing exercises. And then I think concentrate on makeup. But more than makeup, I would say is to do skincare. If you know your skincare right, you don't need much of makeup. Like if you put your day cream, your night cream, your under eye cream, then you need just so much concealer to correct. Makeup is only to correct your flaws. Makeup is not to make your face look like a mask, right? So makeup is just to correct your flaws and enhance your features. So I feel if you just rightly do very minimal makeup, just highlight your eyes and soft lips, you look every time very youthful. If you see Dimple Kapadia, she always looks very young. But if you see her makeup in Sagar to all other movies, she's always had a very youthful feel about her. So I
Right,
think that's
completely.
what really works, instead of trying to be very overtly trendy in the name of fashion. Doing too much of dramatic makeup actually makes you look harsh, and too much makeup also makes you look older. If you see Simi Garewal, she puts so much makeup, she still looks more old in spite of all the surgeries and whatever she's done.
I agree to you, but Ojas, we all know you are a makeup queen. Now, if not makeup, if you weren't a makeup artist, what would have been?
I would have loved to become an interior designer. I love doing home decor. In fact, I'm just putting up my video of my home. So I think I love, looking at the intricacies of, home detail and decorating the house or decorating the table and doing the dinner and doing this. I'm very creative that way. So I would have definitely loved to be an interior designer, because whenever I've done my mom's house or my this house or my Bandra Academy, I've always stood with the karigars and chewed their brain and achieved what I've always wanted. So I think I would have definitely been an interior, because I have a very good eye to pick up things and to put things where they belong, and the color coordination I just love that.
Wonderful. One beauty tip for others. What's your beauty regime you've been following at home? Something from
I
the
always feel less is more, and definitely you cannot run away from sunscreen. Even if you're sitting at home, you need to put sunscreen, because sunscreen nowadays comes with so many active ingredients. They have vitamin C, they have certain ceramides which actually calm your skin, help your skin in the repair mode. So in the day, if you can just wear sunscreen and little concealer, little lip balm, you're fine. In the nights, you can use a night repair cream. Just keep your night cream next to your bedside. So however tired you are, you need to definitely use a night cream. But first and foremost, even if you're wearing makeup, remember washing off makeup is the most important. Thoroughly. You cannot sleep with makeup on, because next day you start having black heads, white heads, pimples, everything.
So what is the best makeup remover you advise?
Best makeup tip.
Makeup remover.
Makeup remover. I love the Bioderma. It has this lovely Sensibo H2O micellar water, which is since it's Sensibo and it's H2, H2O is water. And Sensibo means it's very good for sensitivity. So it kind of calms your skin. Because कभी-कभी हम लोग harsh cleanser लेते तो उसकी वजह से we start feeling a little, लाल फुंसी आती है, rashes आते हैं. So I feel something which is very calming. Or when you can use a nice cleansing milk. I've discovered this lovely Lancome cleansing milk which works beautiful. Or even in Indian market we get this Nivea cleansing milk, that's also very good. But do not use oils. I've seen people who use oil, they again get breakouts, and even their skin becomes darker, because the oil somewhere down the line tans your face completely. So you see the face is becoming darker and darker.
I completely agree and appreciate all your points. And I believe 1 hour is really not completely a less point, because makeup is such a vast topic that 1 hour is not enough for it. We will be joining us very soon.
We shall definitely do one more makeup session for everybody.
Yes,
soon.
we have to. And what is
will.
your wishes for my perfect woman viewers?
I think for all the lovely women, darling, please try and be as perfect as you are in your own sweet way. I'm sure. Yes, competition is very good, but do not take competition on such a big level that it can become animosity. And I'm saying just love yourself, because I think today's women, I'm very happy that yes, they've been turned out as very good workmen. But always remember, you are the pillar of your family. So when you love yourself, look after yourself, automatically your family also will be looked after. So do not ignore yourself. Put yourself first, then others. And yes, women is always known to kind of, especially women can be a mother, a sister, whatever. They've always been to, kind of emphasize so much of love, so much of dedication, so much of giving to people, and that will always remain the same. I'm sure no woman is selfish here. All the women out there, a salute to everybody, because everybody has been so strong in building their family and keeping everybody intact. I'm sure only a woman, when you push her to the limit, is when she's going to react. So guys out there, whoever's watching this also, please appreciate all our perfect women out there and love them, cherish them, nurture them, because that's how it takes two to tango, right?
Thank you so much, Ojas, for being a part
Love
of
you,
Perfect,
my John. Love you
for
so
being a
much.
part for all my events and being my perfect woman.
Not at all. Thank you so much, my John. God bless you. All the best to you, my dear. And I shall see you soon with another. We do a little demo tutorial in the next episode, definitely.
Yes, of course, for sure, 100%. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. All the best, my guys. God bless each one of you. Loads of love. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
So lots of gratitude towards for everyone who have been a part of my today's makeup tutorial sessions. And yes, Ojas, it was blur maybe because of the internet issue. And Saraswati ji, you are one of the finalists.